because my internet just like went back on. So, yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I think it's starting to work again. It's sending data right now. Hopefully, it doesn't start an entirely new stream because yeah, YouTube's back up. Twitch is still gonna take a bit, but YouTube, the stream's back up. I think it's a separate stream on YouTube though, which kind of sucks. I was hoping it would stay on the same stream, but it's a separate stream. So I'm gonna have to like record both. And
yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm
highlights.
feeling like a little bit anxious that maybe we aren't like talking about enough interesting stuff, you know?
So far I feel like we've done all right. Actually.
Yeah.
Like
I know we haven't been like terrible and completely boring.
We're back to 0 viewers, and that's because the stream went down. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
This has been like a 2-hour stream so far, though, so definitely my longest stream, regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, is there like this is why I kind of wanted to discuss topics before we got on, but
yeah,
I was kind of like trusting we'd like talk about something interesting regardless. I feel like we talked about enough interesting stuff. My issue is that I'm kind of like trying to like personally like get over the anxiety of like speaking live.
I feel that
I'm in that stage right now, and I'm working on it, and I'm hoping it gets better because I noticed like another thing that happens a lot of the time when I get anxious with this stuff is that I stumble on my words a lot, which is why I say I can't speak English whenever I'm live.
Yeah, I feel that. Like when I record YouTube videos, I kind of stress like, am I saying things the right way? Am I engaging enough?
The lucky thing
I
is that,
I just record by myself and then I just post them.
The lucky thing is
nobody checks them out anyway. So
yeah.
Shit.
The lucky thing is that I've become a little bit more relaxed right now. Like the past stream, I was like the Batman Arkham Origins one, I was pretty relaxed, and this one so far I've been. I haven't really been worrying about viewers too much, although I do check just to see if anyone's on, because whether or not it's like worth like addressing anyone.
Yeah.
We got one person watching on YouTube, for example. The one person's back on. Yeah, the stream went down for a little bit. My OBS just completely disconnected. That's your explanation. But we're back
real
on.
quick, is it Jake that's watching right now? Because I feel like Jake would be the one to be watching, and then just nobody
could be.
else
It's either Jake or it's Jeremy. I have no idea who's watching on YouTube. Hold on. Could you say anything in the chat? The one person who's watching. Alex wants to see if it's Jake.
I feel like
they
Jake
might have the
the
stream muted. If they
interested.
don't have the stream muted, they could hear us. I'm kind of interested to see who this is. Yeah, it started a completely different stream on YouTube. I'm not too happy about that, but like I'll just combine the two and like make a highlight video.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I might have our conversation like split up in between pauses.
Yeah.
Or like outside of the pauses and just have it clipped together. Yeah. And have it as a separate video. Because I think it would like be interesting, sort of like a podcast sort of thing. We got 2 viewers back on Twitch. Again, Alex still wants to know the 1 viewer on YouTube.
Yeah.
He's calling you out.
Worst case scenario, we're gonna trace your IP address and then we're gonna dox you.
Hopefully that doesn't get me banned. That threat doesn't get you banned either. The next thing you know, you get removed off YouTube.
Damn, that for legal reasons, that is a joke.
For legal reasons, that's a joke. But yeah, I'd say like the Dying Light.
Technically, I was just gonna say, since this is technically a separate episode, should we find like something to talk about? Like,
yeah, sure. On YouTube, at least, it's a separate one. But on Twitch, it's kind of the same. Yeah, it's the same stream. Like, it's still like showing the same time.
All right, we about to get banned off Twitch. Let's talk about. Let's talk about racial tension in America.
Yeah, I was about to say that, just like racial tension. Because like I was playing Cards Against Humanity last night, and I like kept on putting on a Southern accent whenever I had to like read like a super racist card. Like one of them was like, I think your medical problem is like some sort of Asian.
Well, you see.
Hey, an old-fashioned B&E.
Yeah, I'm just.
Yeah, I was talking about like the Call of Duty, the new Call of Duty teaser, and I'm not sure how to feel about it. Especially like the comments. The comments are pretty bad.
Yo, Jamie, pull it up. I'm just kidding.
I mean, I can try to go for it real quick on my browser.
I bet if you could somehow pull that up on the screen, that would probably be.
I feel like some of the takes.
Wait a second, watch us get demonetized copyright strikes. Shit like that. Because,
I'm gonna set the scene on. We'll be right back. Hopefully, can I not lock it on this? I don't think I can lock it on this. So yeah.
Yo, watch us already get in trouble because I made a joke about Jamie from fucking Joe Rogan's podcast. Watch them find out, and they're like, "Yo, we gotta fucking sue this guy. he's making jokes about our podcast."
Unacceptable.
Yeah.
All right, where is my? Okay, so we're on my stream. I can see my stream. Let's go. Yeah. It's called Black Ops Cold War. If you're watching my stream, you can see it, but my stream is kind of out of sync. There's a little bit of latency. I can share my screen on Discord, actually, real quick.
Alright, bet.
Alright, I'm sharing my screen. There we go. Okay.
Ooh, there we go.
So, yeah, I'm trying to look up what it is on YouTube. Oh, they already released a cover? That's actually some pretty cool cover art. Yeah, it's this teaser trailer. I think it might be the IGN trailer. It might be the Activision trailer. I'm not sure because you know how like as soon as like a game teaser comes out, multiple outlets all post the same thing. So yeah, I'm not sure if it's the IGN video or the Activision video where the reactions are pretty rough. It's not that like people think the game's bad. Actually, people are excited for it. But it's like the implications that it has. Like, do you want to watch the trailer real quick? Have you seen it?
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't think
I usually don't do reactions on stream, but let's do it. I'm gonna turn the sound on. Let me restart it from the beginning. Right now, it's really slow for some reason. Can you hear it?
Yeah. KGB defector.
Understand what's going on around you. You are in a state of war. And you have precious little time to save yourself.
Instantly gets kicked off Twitch.
Yeah.
Yo, you can't play that shit here. This is somebody else's video. They spent time on it.
Yeah. I'm not too worried about this. I'm not making any money off of this anyways.
Which we call
Yeah, I feel that.
And plus it's a topic of conversation.
Demoralization. It takes from 15 to 20 years to demoralize a nation. The next stage is destabilization. What matters is essentials. Economy, foreign relations, defense systems.
I'm kind of like keeping quiet so like you can like hear it and everything.
With the violent change of power,
this is the first time you've seen this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what will happen in the United States if you allow all these schmucks to put a big brother government in Washington, D.C., who will promise lots of things, never mind whether the promises are fulfillable or not. The time bomb is ticking. With every second, the disaster is coming closer and closer. The danger is real.
And yeah, that's the title card.
No, you know what this kind of reminds me of?
What?
I saw a video that was talking about the ethics of the Call of Duty franchise.
Yeah, same. Like, I think it was the title.
I think it was Jacob Geller, right?
Yes, I've been watching his content recently, and I think it's super interesting. I kind of want to start doing video essays.
Yo, shout out.
Yeah, I kind of
Shout out
want to
to
start
Jacob Geller.
the video essays that I mentioned on my story. I kind of want to start doing similar stuff because I find those topics super interesting.
Yeah, real quick, can we
Yeah.
shout out a bigger YouTuber like is that even a
Yeah,
thing?
yeah, an actual YouTuber that we both watch. Yeah,
Yeah, shout out to Jacob Geller, dude.
yeah, great content, great video essays
Yeah,
too.
real shit, dude. Oh my god.
yeah,
Like the first one I
great.
remember watching was talking about the like psychological horror around caves and shit, and I was like, yo, this
Yeah.
shit smacks. Like I would have never thought that it would be so interesting to watch something like that, but
I think it was
like,
like
I
the video, like
instantly
his Call of
subscribed.
Duty, like Modern Warfare video was like, does Call of Duty like have any meaning? Because
Yeah.
there's constant stuff like the game being apolitical.
Yeah,
but
he was all
yet
like,
also political
they
at the
say
same
they're
time.
apolitical, yeah, but like at the same time, the entire game.
It's really just like shock value stuff. They kind of want to
Yeah.
be political without
I feel
also
like-
being political.
No, the thing is, I feel like they want to say they're apolitical so that way they don't get any like kind of backlash, but at the same time,
Yeah,
their
yeah.
politics very strongly suggest that they're all like anything is right in times of war or whatever, which honestly just I feel
The
like it
game
can
kind of
lead to a lot of,
the game kind of
yeah.
glorifies war crimes. I'm gonna be honest.
yeah, exactly. It's like
Yeah.
I made the tough decision. Like the fuck, the tough decision. You just killed a whole bunch of like civilians. That shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's not exactly.
Well,
tough
like there's
decision.
like
It's just
one
something
thing
you
that I
shouldn't have to
really
think about.
there's like one mission in the game that I really dislike because I'm like a huge like I really don't like revisionist history.
Yeah.
And like there's this one mission that's based off true events, and basically they just flip the sides. When it was, I think it's the Valley of Death mission. I think it was a
I love how we
strike.
finally started talking about interesting
Yeah,
topics
yeah.
like 2 hours.
Well, I was kind of like getting on this topic when I was talking about the teaser trailer while you were gone. That I
Yeah.
didn't really like the trailer, but I didn't get into the reasons why. It's not the trailer itself; it's just the reactions to it. But and the people like what people took away from it. Yeah, Modern Warfare. There's this mission called the Valley of Death. I'm pretty sure, and like it flipped the sides. Like it was a strike. They portrayed like Russia doing it when it was actually America. Even though it was based off true events, it wasn't exactly the true event, but still, I kind of don't like that.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah. Yeah. The very first comment on the IGN thing is like, you notice like everything in this trailer, right? Like all the stuff he was saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Like the very
it
first
felt-
comment is the scary part is everything he's talking about has come true. Give it some thought.
Yeah, I was literally gonna say it low key kind of feels like our world has reached that point. If you really think about it, like we're very divided in a way, you know, like we're basically at the point that we were just before the Civil War, if you really think about it. But in this case, it's
Yeah, we're
It's
kind of waiting
slightly
for that
different
bleeding
things.
Kansas moment. I'm gonna be honest. Although
Yeah.
you could argue that we're already at that bleeding Kansas moment
yeah,
of the Civil
But-
War.
yeah. At the same time, though, it's kind of like we all can probably say for pretty sure that like most people nowadays, they don't really give a fuck about anything. Like if you really think about it,
Yeah, the very
they'll
first thing
hop
that he
on,
talks
they'll
about is
care.
demoralization.
Yeah, exactly. It's like when this whole Black Lives Matter thing started up again this year,
Mhm.
everybody was really hype about it. Like the entire world was
Oh yeah, it became a
constantly
global
posting
thing.
about it,
Yeah.
constantly joining in.
Yeah.
And then now it's like we all know that it's still going on. We still have people who are posting about it, going out to do things and stuff like
Oh, there's
that.
still
but,
like protests going on. Like even if
Yeah,
the
it's
media isn't
literally-
really covering
yeah,
it
it's
that much,
literally
it's
never
still going
mentioned.
on for
Yeah.
like days.
But I mean, like the thing is, it was even before the news started trying to pick up on it because they realized they kind of had to, or else everyone in like the general public would be all like, "Oh, these motherfuckers don't even care."
yeah.
Right? Basically, everybody was posting about it by themselves. Everybody was out here saying, I side with this. I believe in this, blah, blah, blah. But then less than 2 months later, it's just kind of like faded from the global internet consciousness or whatever you want to call it. It's like, it's still
Yeah.
a thing going on. Everybody well, not everybody, but a lot of people still really care about it and are still posting about it. Like I'm posting about it, my friend Malika's posting about it, and most of us just in general that we know in our friend group, we're all still trying to participate in at least some way that we can.
For
like,
me, like it's important that like people stay informed.
I feel
you
that.
could argue like a lot of the stuff that I'm doing is like not really activist stuff, but I still feel like it's important to like keep people informed on certain issues. And because in my opinion, I'm going to be honest, most people are not really educated on this stuff for the most part. I
agree.
So I really think just providing information for to people like from like good sources is really important.
Yeah, watch someone in the comments start like quoting Prager University or something.
Yeah. I still want to do a video on that. It's going to be more of like a satire though. Because I feel like I kind of feel like imitating. I feel like kind of imitating one of their videos in the intro.
We could really do that like right now, just off the top of our heads. Probably be all like.
I mean, do you want me to search up? You want me to search up a video?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Like, let's see. Like the first one that gets interesting. We could talk about like I'll talk about like I think it's better like I talk about the Black Ops the Black Ops like trailer in like a video rather than a stream. To like get down. Get down my points.
Like, watch the comments just be like based in red pilled.
Yeah, I'm searching it up on Google, but I'm gonna go on YouTube. They have an entire website. I forgot about that. They had Ted Cruz on recently. Of course they did. They had the Zodiac Killer on recently.
Of course.
Yeah.
Zodiac Killer out here on Prager University. Last time I was at a university campus.
Okay, let's see what we got. We got It's Time to Grow Up. We have to destroy the Earth to save it? ? Does college equal success? ? Who is Booker T? Oh my god, they really went with the Booker T. Washington video.
Bro.
You know who that guy is, right?
I'm not gonna lie, I can't really remember off the top of my head.
I'm pretty sure I remember him in like U.S. history. Like he was a huge figure. Like we could watch that video, or we could watch any of these videos. We could watch the interviews. That dude is kind of crazy. I'm gonna be honest.
On God, if we watch the video talking about like education, right after this, we could watch some what is it? Jehovah's Witness propaganda if you want.
Okay, yeah, you can like send me links to that because I don't know a lot.
All right.
The rally that changed my mind. If we lose John Locke, we lose America. Minimum wage cost me my job. God. Mother knows best why I fight for school choice. Okay, so what do you want to do? These get millions of views, except the Booker T. Washington.
College.
Yeah, every one of their college videos are kind of like anti-intellectual. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, that sounds very, very much like them. I would have assumed right off the top just from the
I'm gonna
title.
Turn the sound on.
Is go to the place that's supposed to make you smart. That would be college. Now, perhaps I'm biased. I don't have a college degree, although I employ a lot of people who do, and from some of the most prestigious universities in the country. I made a conscious choice.
Is it working on stream?
Career ambitions, and I didn't see how a college degree was going to get me there. In retrospect, I'm confident I made the right decision. I'm the co-founder and co-CEO of a company called The Daily Wire. We publish news and commentary from a conservative point of view. We have well over 100 employees and an audience which numbers in the millions every single day. Now, I don't have a problem if you go to college.
This is the very first thing that I think of whenever, like, you always hear, like, social media that, like, right-wing opinions are always being censored. And then you see, like, these channels with millions of subs getting millions of views every day, and they're all right-wing.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's really hilarious. I know that's not the point of this video, but I still think it's hilarious.
We're being censored, and yet they're out here just like, this is America, I can say whatever I want. And then it's just like, yeah, nobody disagrees with you. You do have the right to say whatever. You're just on that shit every single time. Like, you're trying to censor me.
I'm very pro free speech, but at the same time, I'm really, really against like misinformation, which a lot of I'm gonna be honest, like a lot of like propaganda channels like this kind of spread a lot of like blatant lies or like just misinterpret stuff. like to the extreme. Like they'll take something that's technically true and then just run with it to a place that's like they'll reach real hard with it.
Yeah. Yeah, like with all of these, we're
pause, I
being
guess.
censored. Bruh.
Yeah.
Every single time I hear them say some shit about, like, I'm not even joking. I heard this at work the other day.
Okay.
There's this coworker I work with. He's an older guy.
He works at Walmart,
probably,
by
like,
the way. I just
early-
want to specify. He works
Yeah.
at Walmart. Yeah.
Yeah. There's this older guy. He's like probably early to mid 60s, right?
Yeah.
And
Was this a customer?
no, this is a guy that works back here, and
Okay.
he said some shit that I was like, okay. Like we're all just talking at work. It's me, Brigitte, this old Asian lady that nobody likes because she's just fucking always up your ass. She wants to think that she's the manager all the time, yet she does the same thing we do.
She'd be
We're
like
all
the
working
same type of person that
OGP,
wants
yeah,
to
she-
speak to the manager
yeah.
and then just realize the manager is her and then she just looks at her hands like Hannibal hands.
No, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. She's not the manager. She's
Yeah.
just an employee like us. Like,
But I'd
she just
imagine
works
if
in the
like she
back
was
with
a
us, and yet-
manager,
yeah,
she'd still do that.
exactly. Like she's got this major superiority complex. She doesn't seem to think that anybody else works as well as she does.
Yeah.
When just in general, I'm not
It's
gonna.
a
I'm not gonna
Walmart.
lie and
Everyone-
say- I'm not gonna lie
everyone-
and say.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie and say that she doesn't put out good work because like she's good with organization and getting things done before the people arrive. But like, here's the thing, she's
Like this is not to like crap on like you kind of broke up a little bit. but
even
it's
to the
not,
point of like
yeah.
insanity. She'll be all like, yeah. This isn't to crap on Brigitte or anything. I don't really fucking care.
Yeah, no, I was about to say that. Like,
But-
yeah, this is not to
Yeah.
like this is not to literally defecate on like Walmart employees, but like it is.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, it's pretty simple work.
Yeah,
From what I've seen.
exactly.
Yeah,
Like it's physically tiring.
yeah,
and at
physically,
times when
yeah. I'd
things
imagine like
stop
physically it
working,
can be a little. Yeah,
Yeah, and then when people make mistakes or when the computers stop working, the job gets exponentially harder. But
yeah,
other
I can
than that,
imagine like when you're having.
it's
like,
it's really
technical
not too
difficulties.
difficult. Yeah,
That is true. Yeah.
nah, but you know the most annoying shit ever.
What?
When people put the totes in the wrong area, so like the order
Oh.
finally arrived, right? The
Yeah.
order could have been like, we all thought it was prepared, or at least most of the way prepared for hours. The order's finally like 6 minutes away, and we're like, okay, let's prep this order so that way we can get it out the door when they arrive, and everything will be good. And then we're like, yo, what the fuck? An ambient tote is missing. It shouldn't be anywhere other than on the pallet right here. Like, no shit, there's nowhere it could be other
Yeah.
than this pallet, or maybe in an exception. And then we'll have to search through the entire hallway where we usually keep up to like 15 different orders looking for one single pallet. We'll have to go back to the warehouse, search through up to possibly like 40 or 50 different orders.
Yeah.
Or even if they did a serious fuck up, we'll have to search through orders that aren't even like ready to be prepped yet. You know how actually no, you don't really know because you don't work at Walmart, but basically
Yeah, I don't work.
the way that things go is there's people who are shopping for the first few hours of the scheduled day or whatever. They go inside the store with these whole big carts and shit. They grab stuff, put it in there, and so each of those carts holds 8 totes, and they all basically go to different orders. I've literally never had one where it was all the same order or whatever, and you could just drop that shit right where it's supposed to go in the time slot. But basically, we only have 4 or 5 bays in terms of per hour, and so we have about 4 hours set up, and then the hallway we have an hour that's already going on that we're waiting for people to show up for.
Yeah.
And so if something goes seriously wrong and we can't find an order or a part of an order, I mean, then we have to search through 4 or 5 hours worth of just general deliveries and pickups and shit like that.
Yeah.
And then if usually this happens, the pickers, they try to get as many picks done as quickly as possible because like why would they want to wait until like the hour before to like start picking this hour or whatever. So they're constantly picking, And so we have the bays fill up, and then we have these empty areas. These aren't really used for setting up orders for the day. They're just used to hold the totes while we wait to clear out and replace the pallets and stuff.
Yeah.
But anyways, imagine having to search through possibly thousands of totes within like 10 minutes to try to find one single thing, like one single part to an order, so that way the person outside doesn't start going off being like, yo, where the fuck is my root beer?
Yeah, where's my root beer?
Like, I'm telling you, it
Where's
was like
my 12-pack of beer?
Let me tell you about like this one time a Karen came in, right?
Of course,
It
at
was like
Walmart. That's not a rare sight.
Yeah, it was like
Walmart.
my
They
third
breed
day
at Walmart.
working
I'm
there.
pretty sure.
Facts. It was like my third day working there, right?
Yeah.
Every other day has been generally pretty good, other than my coworkers like dipping out on me to take breaks. So I'm out here by myself dispensing to up to possibly 6 cars at a time. You know,
Yeah.
just general coworkers being shitheads type shit. You know.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm out here, and at this point, I still have I think 1 or 2 coworkers back there with me, and there's a tote that I see is by itself. It's got one thing in it, and I was like, oh shit, this is about to be a problem, isn't it? I didn't like everything said that the order was ready, it was prepped, that was all that was in it, but I knew for a damn fact, I was like, there's no fucking way this person only ordered mineral water and only one thing of mineral water. 'Cause,
Only
like,
mineral water.
I was already, yeah, exactly. I
Yeah.
saw this Mexican mineral water, like El Topos or something. I saw that shit and I was like, yo, this is some bougie ass shit. I know for a damn fact there's about to be a problem when I take this out. Anyways, I take it out there, and all it takes is like 1 second to put it in the back of the trunk. It's just one crate of Mexican mineral water. And I'm like, all right, you're all set. And for whatever reason, she hops out of her vehicle. She walks over, and she's like, there was 3 of them, right? I was like, no, there was only one in the thing, but it says that it was completed. So as far as I know, there's really nothing that needs to be replaced or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
It's just what you ordered. And she's like, no, I ordered 3. Hurry up, go back in the store. Go grab them for me. They're in the Mexican aisle, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, on the inside, I was like, I don't think I could even fucking do that.
Do you know if she
But-
was like? Do you know if she was charged for 3 or just charged for 1?
No, she was only charged for 1 because they only had 1 in the store.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, continuing. I kind of spoiled a bit of it just now.
Yeah.
Anyways, continuing with that. She's out here. She's all like, yo, hurry up. Go grab it. And like, be quick about it because I got to go to work in a bit. And so I'm just standing there for a second. I'm like, you out here telling me to hurry up and grab your shit so you can go to work and be busy for a day. But
With your
I'm
mineral
already
water.
busy. Yeah, exactly. I'm already busy. There's like 3 other people that I could be dispensing to right now. But on the inside, that was on the inside. I mean,
Yeah.
on the outside, I was just like, I'll talk to my manager, but I'm not really sure exactly what I'm supposed to do about this situation.
Especially
be
since
back
it
in a
sounded
bit
like you
when I
didn't have
get
any
more
more
information.
mineral water.
Exactly. Like,
Yeah.
here's the thing. I didn't know anything about the situation at the time, and plus, it's only my 3rd day. I'd literally never done any picking. I had only ever dispensed, and so I'm going back inside, and I talked to my manager Dwight, and he's looking through the computer, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I see it right here. Turns out we only had 1 in the store, so there's
Is that his
nothing
actual
we could really
accent?
do about it." Yeah, he's got like this kind of sweet Southern accent.
Oh, nice.
It's yeah. He's like, it's funny. Like, everyone in OGP is like super gay, except for maybe 3 dudes.
Yeah. They're surrounded. They're completely surrounded.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's funny because like one of my coworkers, he made a joke to Dwight. He was all like, "Yo, I feel like you're just trying to grow your dating pool out here. Like, you single out
He's
all
on
the
to
gay
something.
dudes you got." Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. So anyways, he's like, yeah, we don't seem to have it. You're just gonna have to go out and tell her that there's nothing we can do and just tell her to go to work, right? And so I was like, all right, I'll see what I can do. I had been in there for less than 2 minutes, And Brigitte comes running down with the work phone, like, "Yo, there's a lady calling about mineral water."
Yeah.
I was like, "It's been less than 120 seconds. What the hell?"
So she went from like telling you to hurry up when you went back inside, and then she like called him and
Yeah,
just
it's
said,
like it's
"I
like she
need
instantly
my mineral
called.
water."
It's like she was just trying to get me in trouble. Like,
Yeah.
imagine if I had actually just gone.
Oh,
to
I
go
feel like
grab the
there's
mineral
like some
water.
people who like go out of their way to like yeah.
cause problems for people. Yeah,
Yeah, especially like workers for like Walmart and stuff like that, like
Yeah, for
retail
real.
workers. It's almost like there's this
But
group
yeah,
of
it-
people that are just like they always like agree to like go out at certain times.
they're like the real world equivalent to supervillains. I'm telling you.
Yes, the probably I'd imagine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but they're not even like the good supervillains. They're like
they're
the
not even like a
hand-wringing,
they're not even like a
mustache-twirling
Thanos. They're
supervillains.
more like a Vector from
Yeah.
Despicable Me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Bruh, that's exactly what they're like. It's so
Yeah.
dumb, dude. Anyways, I'm just thinking to myself, I should probably go prep another order real quick. That way, when I'm dispensing, I can walk right past her car and smile and wave. while she's yelling at my boss on the
Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
phone. Yeah. So she's already yelling at the manager over the phone about, last time this happened, I called you and I came in and I found it myself, but I don't have time today. I gotta go to work. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Damn, you're on some bullshit. Maybe you should have just set it for later in the day. Shit.
Yeah. True.
Anyways, she's out here still complaining about her Mexican mineral water. I'm prepping another order. And I get it finished in less than 5 minutes. So I'm like, all right, time to head out and be a shithead real quick.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm walking out the door and I see her car reversing out of the parking space. I was like, damn, I'm too late. But what I wasn't too late to see was her passive aggressively drive off just fast enough to where it's like, oh yeah, she's trying to show that she's upset,
Yeah.
but she also doesn't want to have the chance of getting pulled over. So
How petty. That
It
is
really was
super
super
petty.
petty.
Yeah.
it was like maybe 5 miles over the speed limit. I was like, okay, bitch, I see you.
Yeah.
Trying
I
to
see
act all
you.
tough.
I
like,
see you.
yeah, it's like storming off and then softly closing the door so your
Yeah,
parents don't follow you.
Storming off into your room, and instead of like slamming the door, you're just like,
Yeah.
like it doesn't even make a sound when you close it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly what it's like. It was so funny to me.
You tried to roar. You tried to roar, but it came out as a whimper.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I was just like, damn, that's embarrassing. Anyways, yeah. Luckily, I haven't run into too many Karens. I've just ran into her and this old lady that didn't want to take a quart of milk because it was 5 days before the expiration date.
Yeah. Like
Like,
most.
yeah, she was.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was an older woman, but like, what person in general can't finish 1 quart of milk in under a week?
That is true.
I was like, what the fuck? And then she left a 1-star review. I was like, it's not even my fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was my second day. It was my second day and that happened. So I was like, damn. I'm really about to get fired over some bullshit.
Yeah. As far as I know, like here in our little area, there's
Yeah.
I've heard like similar stories happening at Little Caesars from like Allie and Jake.
Yo, they both work there?
Oh yeah, they both work at Little Caesars.
That makes sense.
But yeah, I've heard some nightmare stories about Karens there as well.
Yeah, usually I don't have to come in contact with them too much, so
Yeah.
I don't really like. I can tell who's usually a Karen by how they act when I'm dispensing. to
Yeah,
them.
yeah, that's what I always tell people.
But
It's
at
not a
this-
look. It's
yeah.
not a look. It's a mindset. It is behavior.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It is definitely.
That's
a
how you know,
superiority
yeah.
complex. It's just a Karen is just a narcissist who feels the need to be an asshole.
Oh,
about
and like
it.
is always like passive aggressive. Always. Yeah.
Like, I'm not even joking. It was so funny. I ran into a Karen who was literally just named Karen. So I was like, oh shit, here we go.
Yeah.
So I'm dispensing to her, and I was like, yo, did you see the items that were out of stock? And she was like, yeah, I did. You know, it was kind of puzzling. I saw that there was like breakfast foods that were missing, like bacon and eggs. Does that normally happen? I'm like, ma'am, I don't really know. I haven't picked in like a month.
Yeah. That wasn't exactly your job, so you can't really answer that question. Yeah.
And then plus I'm just like, it really depends on the she was like, if I went in there, would I be able to find it on my own? I was like, there's a possibility. I mean, you never know. People stock things at different times of the day depending on like
it might not have been there when they were like
it's not my I was like, one, it's not my job to stock, and two, I haven't done picking in a hot minute, so like, I really don't know what's out there today.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was just kind of annoying because it was like, I know for a fact that was basically the same way that this other lady was probably talking the first time before she decided to go off on the manager over her Mexican mineral water.
Yeah.
But
that's a pretty funny story, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Like that's such a minuscule thing that she only ordered Mexican mineral water and went off because of it.
She ordered 3 crates, and I was like, "What the fuck?" What? She literally only ordered this bougie ass water just so that way she could complain, because she said this happened last time. She was like, "Oh yeah, the first time this happened." And I called the manager, and then I went in and I found it myself. And I was like, I really don't care, ma'am. I'm just trying to do my job.
I'm gonna be honest. She seems like the kind of person to think that, like, that mineral water is like an anti-vaccine of some sort without actually being an anti-vaccine. Like a vaccine, like an actual vaccine, yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say it's an anti-vaccine. It's just gonna give her like lupus or something.
Exactly. I mean, it technically is. She seems like the type of like the type of person to be an anti-vaxxer and think like that mineral water is like keeping them safe from everything and like gives them 0 cancer or something like that.
Honestly, I was